happy Friday. So this week has been a little bit different. If you haven't noticed, we're going to change the schedule to motivational Mondays. So Mondays are basically going to become our Fridays, where I give you a nice inspirational chat, speak to you about some common fitness and health problems, and see how I can help. Wonder Wednesdays stay the same. We get a nice little workout done. Again, I say that I split it into two different videos so that you can see the workout and the demoing in the one video, and that just makes it easier to just get a hold of what you need to do and then start it without obviously having to see me doing it after. That can come in a separate video. And then our Fridays is going to be a nice little video where I just give you some guidance as to how a couple of people might be struggling. Oh, it's raining, yeah, it's freezing. I don't know why I'm sitting outside. What am I saying? Flexy Fridays are going to be a nice little video where I just give you some guidance as to some common issues that I've come across in my mobility and I've seen in other people and how I can help. So I wanted to start right at the bottom and think about our ankles, and that is actually a very big cause as to why some people fall backwards in their squat, as well as obviously some people also they struggle to get below parallel. So a good squat, not the best squat, just a good squat, is thinking about our hips going back and down. Our knees will drive forward, but not too much. We will be able to stay on the heels, or at least keep our weight sort of on the midfoot. We want to think about driving our knees away from each other, and that really activates the hamstrings and the glutes and keep a nice upright chest. So all the way down, hips back and down, driving knees out. Show you one from the front. And I tend to struggle a lot with ankle mobility, so this is why I wanted to start us off with this. If you're doing a really nice heavy back squat session, we happen to be doing a workout like Cindy that requires a lot of squat, so maybe not very heavy but just a lot of reps, it's really good to release the ankles. So two ways that I like to do it. You want something heavy. It obviously doesn't need to be a kettlebell as or such. Anything heavy, bumper plates, a dumbbell, a box, a water bottle, anything to give you just some resistance. And you want to put it, if I sit here on my haunches, I don't want to put it on my knee, I want to put it just behind so that I get this driving force forward. Ideally try be barefoot or in socks, don't be in lifters. You can be in shoes, but yeah, try not be in lifters because you've already got that elevation in your heels, so it's already going to be sitting there as opposed to flat. So first one is sitting in a little half lunge position. I've tucked my leg behind me, I'm sitting back on that foot. I want to get this foot as close to me as possible, so I've already got this forward inclination, but my heel stays on the floor. I basically just want the resistance to push me forward a little bit more and just have that extra little bit of driving force forward, but without the heel coming onto the floor, off the floor. So getting the kettlebell or whatever weight you've got behind your knee, and all I want to do is think about just pushing forward. So this kettlebell is just allowing me to just lean forward. You can see here my foot is still completely flat and I'm pushing forward, and this kettlebell is just allowing me to just get a little bit more resistance forward. So I mean, you can definitely feel the stretch even without a kettlebell, especially if you've got tight ankles. Depending on where you are tight, I tend to feel it at the back mostly. I've heard that a lot of people sometimes feel it in the front. That's absolutely okay. That's where your weak spot is. That's why we want to focus on it. So just pushing it forward. You can move nice and fluidly backwards and forwards or from side to side, very gently. So this is a stretch, so don't do anything too crazy. And then you can swap sides. Hold for about 20 seconds. I like to do it 2 or 3 times. Maybe do a couple of air squats in between sets, really feel how it's opening up. We've had like crazy heat here for the last couple of days, and now it's just pouring with rain. I mean, that's like, I know how it tends to happen, but it's always a shock to the system. You're sort of like, what is this rain? What is this? It's crazy. But it's so good. Like, we need it like 100%. So, pushing the knee forward, the goal would be is that you can almost get your knee in front of your toes. So if you see here, my ankle mobility, I've really worked on it. Mine's okay. I can keep my foot flat and I can get my knee probably in line with my big toe. Some people can get it all the way forward. It's incredible, and it's just releasing this cavity here to just allow those knees driving forward to become so much easier in that squat. Another way that you can do it, so second way you can do it, is some of us prefer to actually sit in the squat. So now I'm sitting in the squat. You can see that both of my feet are completely flat on the floor, and then I'm going to push. I'm not putting it on my knee, I'm putting it just behind, and I'm allowing myself to sit in the squat so that I get comfortable in this position while stretching my ankles. So I can move it around, I can shimmy across. I'm still driving my knees out, so I'm not sitting in a super inactive position. Like I said, I'm still keeping my feet flat, I'm driving my knees away from each other, and now I've got this resistance to get a little bit of ankle flexibility at the same time. Okay guys, whew, that feels incredible. So this is just one way of stretching out the ankles. It's actually obviously two variations, but it's the same sort of driving force, getting some resistance behind the knee to push the knee forward to just really get into the ankles. Do a couple of air squats in between, see the massive difference. It helps so much. It's helped me with my squats because one of my definite weaknesses in squatting is definitely my ankles, and this is like 100% my favorite mobility exercise to do for them. So let me know, feel it out, enjoy it, and keep doing it. Consistency is definitely key when it comes to mobility, so just keep doing it before every session, before every squat session. Get it done, and it will definitely make a big difference. Thanks guys, bye.